Hello, welcome to our channel, Carol's Kitchen Experiments.
This is Joe and I'm Jess. Our mom was always experimenting in the kitchen. She once made a meatloaf so bad that my dad and the dog wouldn't eat it.
When our mom passed away, we found her old recipe books chock full of family recipes and recipe clippings that she had saved.
While all of these recipes aren't necessarily family tried and true, we decided what better way to keep her memory and her legacy of kitchen experiments alive than to recreate these recipes ourselves.
Where available, we'll also include a link to the recipe so you, the viewer, can also give it a try.
As we cook these recipes, we will follow each recipe to a T. No modifications or add-ons unless there is a supply issue.
We'll sprinkle in some stories to help you, the viewer, understand the amazing mother we had.
Good or bad, Mom, we're going to make it through all of these recipes.
See you in the kitchen.
Hi, thanks for joining us today. Let's see what we're going to cook in Carol's Kitchen Experiments. Let's spin the wheel of fun. Oh, we've landed on the bullseye, the question mark.
The question mark? What is that?
That is a mystery item, a recipe from my mother's secret vault of fun. Some were good, some were bad. I would see these recipes were more unique to just her. Let's see what recipe we're going to make. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Ooh, 2, so 20. Lucky number 23. Let's go find out what that is. Let's head to the kitchen.
Welcome to the kitchen. We've got a special treat in store for you guys today. I found lucky number 23, and guess what? It's a 2-for-1 special. So on the top we have Mom's Pea Salad. On the bottom, Mom's Peanut Butter Buddy Bars. These were always my favorite because I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and she would make these for me all the time.
All right, let's get started with our Peanut Butter Buddy Bars. First thing I've done is I've grabbed my large pot. I filled it about halfway full with water. We're going to turn that up to medium-high and get that warming. Now I need to find a smaller pot to make a double boiler so we can melt that chocolate. I have forgotten where I've put my pot.
Where's your pot at?
I don't remember. Ah! Right here. A small pot. So I've got my small pot where I'm going to add my milk chocolate morsels.
Where's your chocolate at?
I hid my chocolate because my kids are always eating my chocolate. I hid them so well, I don't remember where I put it. Let me look around here for a second. I know where I put it. I put it somewhere my kids never go because ain't nobody loading their dishes or unloading the dishes. I hid my chocolate in the dishwasher. All right, so I've got an 11.5-ounce bag of chocolate. I did have some others left over because that's how my family is. They leave me just 3 or 4 little pieces of something in a bag. And I did add that to this just to give it a little extra chocolate. So let's get that started. We're just going to let that melt down a little bit. All right, so while our chocolate is melting down, we need to make 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs. I'm not sure how much 2 cups is, so I've bought a box here. We're just going to crush them all. If you've noticed, everything in our recipe is store brand. My mother had 1 income and 6 mouths to feed, so there wasn't a lot of brand named items bought at our house. So let's open these up. And because I don't know how many cups we're going to get out of this, I'm just going to crush them all. So I'm going to put the graham crackers into a Ziploc bag. And not being super delicate here because we're going to crack them up anyways.
Graham crackers.
Graham crackers aren't my favorite. When she first told me this was in the recipe, I was like, no way. That sounds like garbage. But to my surprise, it actually was really good. And I had to have a piece of humble peanut butter buddy bar. Alright, so we got our graham crackers in. Now I'm going to get my hammer here. And
Whoa. Let's not use that big old sledgehammer. Here, use this one instead.
Thanks, Joe. Probably a good idea. I don't really want to tear up my counter. So we're just going to crush these up, make some crumbs. So we're done making our graham cracker crumbs. That was a nice way to work out some aggression today. Now we need to combine all our ingredients, and I'm going to use my mixing bowl because I'm not doing that by hand. So we need 2 cups of this. I have a 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of butter. Let me grab a spatula. Let's throw the butter in first into our mixing bowl. All right. I need 2 cups of powdered sugar. She called it confectioner's sugar in her recipe. There were some things we had to take a few liberties with, and like we discussed earlier, we will try to follow the recipes to the best of our ability. Obviously, we will only make substitutions based on supply issues or the, cost kind of a thing. So we have 2 cups of powdered sugar going in.
More or less.
More or less. Her recipe calls for smooth peanut butter. I've never seen smooth peanut butter in the grocery store. However, there is creamy peanut butter, so I made that executive decision to go with creamy.
Ooh, creamy peanut butter.
Store brand at that. All right, so we need 1 cup of smooth peanut butter.
Wait,
What?
let me see that.
What?
Let me see that. Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
Oh my God. What is wrong with you, you animal?
Mmm, peanut butter.
Listen, it's not Jif, so it's not my favorite. Choosy moms choose Jif.
I love peanut butter.
All right. So I'm getting my 1 cup of peanut butter. More or less, as my brother would say, more or less.
I like peanut butter. Go more.
Okay, well then let's just throw it all in, because this small thing, 16 ounces, is about a cup, so let's just throw it all in.
Do it.
What do we got to lose?
Motion detected at the front door.
I can tell you, if I can be so frank as to say, there is definitely a difference in consistency between Jif peanut butter and the store brand. Good or bad, it's what it is. Alright, so we've got that in. This is a mess. I need 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs that we've now made. Alright, so we need to get 2 cups of graham crackers. That's half, that's 1. 1.5 and 2. So yeah, maybe we didn't have to crush them all, but we did. All right, so let's take this. We're going to use the mixer and mix that together. Get out of the chocolate, dude! I see you. What is happening? I'm not a professional baker, so I'm not sure which attachment I'm supposed to use. I'm just going to use my paddle, though, to mix it because, well, it seems to work most of the time. So we're going to mix that together. All right, so we've got that combined. Let's give it 1 quick spin. Let's turn that off. I did grab a 9 by 13, oh my gosh, Corningware dish out to put this monstrosity into. So per the directions now, we're going to take all this peanut butter sugar mix and we're going to place it in this dish. Ungreased, it says, so that's where we're at. So let's just put that in. If I could be honest, it doesn't look very appealing at this point. I don't know about everybody else, but I really love the holiday Reese's peanut butters, the Christmas trees, the eggs. I like the bigger peanut butter to chocolate ratio. So this, even though it's a little thick, is already making me excited because it's going to be peanut buttery goodness. All right, so we got that. Now we need to grab our chocolate to put on top, and then we have to cool this for a little while until it hardens. All right, so let's get our chocolate. Be careful, this is going to be hot. I don't want anybody getting burned saying, this crazy lady told me just to grab this. All right, so we're going to flip that off. I'm just going to get a towel to put underneath it because there is hot boiling water on the bottom. Give it a quick wipe. Let's go over to our peanut butter, and we're just going to put this on top. Make a little, should we make an M in the top for mom? There's our M for mom. Let's throw it in the fridge and let that sucker cool down a little bit. That's gonna be amazing. Man, you leave a guy in the kitchen for 2 seconds and he just eats the chocolate. What are you doing?